Okay, I and my friend will present us about the constitutional in Indonesia.
Constitution originally came from the French language, namely constitution, which means to form, meaning to form a country according to the term constitution, which means basic or initial regulation regarding the formation of a country. In the constitution as the basis for the formation of a state in Indonesia itself, it can be related to the opening statement of the 1945 Constitution in the fourth paragraph.
The history of constitution in Indonesia have had a four constitution. The first constitution is a 1945 constitution. The second constitution is a RAS constitution 1949. And the third constitution is provisional constitution in 1940. And the fourth constitution is a re-implementation of the 1945 constitution.
Right and obligation are something that cannot be separated and are incarnated.
Every citizen has the right and obligation to get education and prosperous life in a living daily life, especially in social life.
In general, a summary of the rights and obligations has been included in the articles of the 1945 Constitution of the Republic of Indonesia 26, 27, 28, and 13. Thank you.
Diversity in nation and state. So, in multiculturalism of the state, there are multiculturalism in etymology and then terminology. Multiculturalism has been known since the 20th century. And then, what is the problem of pluralism in Indonesian society? The problem is, and then the hot issue is religious pluralism. And the nature of a pluralistic society as described above has led to the basis for social integration.
C. Understanding multiculturalism in education. The main goal of multicultural education is to change the approach to learning and learning towards providing equal opportunities for every child. D. How to maintain the progress of the Indonesian nation. 1. Respect difference. 2. Maintaining the rights and obligation of religious people. 3. Protecting the homeland. 4. The death of Bhinneka Tunggal Ika. 5. The power of government policy.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will explain chapter 3 about ideology. First, ideology is a set fundamental ideas about the human being and the whole reality that serves as a good and ideas of life. Second, the importance of ideology for a country is able to raise awareness about independence, provide orientation about the world and its contents, and provide motivation for the struggle to achieve what is aspired to.
This work a podcast of thinking of frame the existence in Islamic ideology in Africa in Indonesia. Islamic law is important and can be altered. Religious people altered. Then Islam will overlap and competition because of Islamic laws with other religious that are known as gender. That's our presentation. Thanks for watching.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. The material we will bring about is Chapter 5, Theoretical Relationship between State and Religion. The relationship between religion and the country always present a legal consequence in Indonesia based on the Supreme Piranas assert that the country in the name of the Constitution takes care of religion and trust affairs so that the emergence of legal pluralism in undergoing harmonism legal politics.
State and actively dynamic countries should support every individual so that the creation of religious immortalities and achieve an ideal relationship that expected by the founder of this country and the effort that have been difficult to maintain independence, because if the sense of security, tentram, peace, and short Bhinneka Tunggal Ika is attached to the soul of the people of Indonesia.
Today, that the Venus not a secular and religious state, then expressly Indonesia is a state of church.
Next, the state of church is to dedicate God's Almighty as the basis in the life of the nation and state.
Understanding of right and obligation. Right is the power of group to do something that should be done. Meanwhile, the obligation is something must be done. The next is several articles that explain about the right and obligation. First, Article 27, paragraph 2, Article 28A, and Article 20B, paragraph 1. Obligation of Indonesian citizens. Several articles regarding the obligation of Indonesian citizens. Article 27, paragraph 1, Article 27, paragraph 3, and Article 28G, paragraph 1.
Next, example of the rights of Indonesian citizens. First, every citizen has the right to embrace and practice the religion they believe in. 2, to voice their opinion. 3, to receive their education. And 4, to have the same position in the eyes of the law. And next example of civility. First, obligation to pay taxes. 2, to obey the rules. 3, to respect others. 4, to attend basic education. And 5, to defend the country.
According to the Constitution means basic initial regulation regarding formation of the state, Rahaditya 2015. The contents of an absolute state constitution have the following characteristic. First, the Constitution limits the power of the government ruler so as not to act arbitrarily. Second, the Constitution guarantees the basic rights and freedoms of citizens.
The 1945 Constitution was ratified into effect as the Indonesian Constitution in a meeting of the Preparatory Committee for Indonesian Independence on August 18, 1945. That is the day after the Republic of Indonesia was proclaimed by Insinyur Soekarno and Muhammad Hatta on August 17, 1945.
The concept and history of civil society. Civil society can be interpreted as a civil society in building, living, and distributing life. In the history of civil society, namely Adam Ferguson developed a civil society discourse with a social and political context in Scotland.
The awareness of fulfilling obligation and developing civil society in Indonesia, namely the first, legal awareness, to measure the level of the legal awareness of the community. The second, awareness of interacting with the nation and state, maintaining the preservation of the natural environment, maintaining the good name of the nation and the state, and so on.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Nasril from Group 5, and this time I will explain a little about the government policies in the field of religion. So, it should be known that the government always pays attention to aspects that can support development in Indonesia, and including the religious aspect, because religion plays an important role in triggering the development of a country. When religion is problematic, then everything becomes of our control, and eventually development in all fields will also be destroyed. Okay, that's all for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The Imam of the Mosque. Number 5. Special laws are made to regulate lives of religious people.
We are Indonesian citizens. Indonesia is known as a country that is very rich in diversity and natural resources. This diversity is one of the factors causing the plurality of society itself means that there are differences in the community members into groups horizontally.
The plurality of Indonesian people based on ethnicity, race, and religion that is harmoniously intertwined support the realization of national integration. Therefore, we as Indonesian citizens need to maintain national diversity by respecting differences, maintaining the right and obligations of religious people, public awareness, protecting the unity of the Republic of Indonesia, and a sense of Bhinneka Tunggal Ika.
Second material, ideology. A ideological concept in general. First, Magnificento argues that ideology is a system of thought that can be divided into closed ideology and open ideology. B. Pancasila ideology concept. First, the relationship between citizen and the state is immense. Second, religion is closely related to the state if the citizen is free of religion.
The concept ideology Islamic that is, first, the basis of ideological leaderships. Second, conformity with nature. 3. Make law and rule. 4. Focus. 5. Mode of action. 6. The highest goal to be ethics. 7. Measure of happiness. The relationships Pancasila ideology and Islamic ideology. All the teachings of each religion are actually summarized firmly and plainly in the 5 precepts of Pancasila between Pancasila and religion. Indirectly, getting a dramatic biological relationship that must be translated into the descriptions of the relationship between religions.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will explain chapter 2 about plurality in the life of the nation and the state. Point 1, multiculturalism of the state. Multiculturalism is cultural diversity and is a philosophy which is developed as an ideology that requires the unity of various cultural groups with the same right and social political status in a modern society. Point 2, the problem pluralism Indonesian society. Pluralism is a framework in which several groups interact and produce results without conflict.
Understanding multiculturalism and education multiculturalism can simplify said to be an acknowledgement of culturalist pluralism. The education environment is a system consisting of many main factors and variables. For how to mention the diversity of the Indonesian nation, how to mention the diversity of the Indonesian nation. A. Respect difference. B. Mention the right and obligation of religious people. C. Protect and homeland. D. The task of Bhinneka Tunggal Ika. A. Government police power. F. Citizen government. G. Get rid of the sectarian spirit.
The country, a definition of country. In the Big Indonesian Dictionary, country is organization in a region that has the highest legitimate power and obeyed by the people. B. State function. Montesquieu determined the term trias politica to conceptualize the following three functions of the state. The first, legislative function, the second, executive function, and the third, judicative function.
C. Country destination. According to Plato, the goal of the state is to promote decency, both as individuals and as social beings. D. Elements of the state. There are four elements of the formation of the state, namely, the first, people, the second, region, the third, separate government, and the fourth, recognition from other countries.
The government pays attention to aspects that can support Indonesia's development, namely the religious aspect which plays an important role in development government policies. As organizer in the field of religion or first point, the 2013 education curriculum contains religion-based education and supports education improvement. Students receive teaching complex science and receive moral and religious education. Second point is fulfillment of the facilities to the five religions in Indonesia, such as monasteries, mosques, temples, church, and other facilities. The third point is government compensation for major religious holidays with the dismissal of certain students and officers. The fifth point is the welfare of the imam and the mosque and special studies for ascetic teachers. And the last point is the making of a special law that regulates the lives of religious people so as not to demean each other. So I invite Rifani Anissa Seda to continue.
Apart from the law policies of Jews cannot be separate from the drawbacks of the government as an ordinary human being who doesn't escape from mistake. Because certain policies regarding the transfer or what is that the rate data on the calendar doesn't mean anything by removing major religious holidays to a later date is a form of mistake included there must be audition, such as the call to prayer and so on. In a sense, a wise government will always prioritize attention to need form in the fight of religion because it is a buffer in national development. Religion is one of sensitive part of the state. Even if it's not treated carefully, it will not create a peaceful, just and forceful Indonesia. On the contrary, it will create a tremendous mess.
Okay, that's our presentation and thanks for watching.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. In this video, I will explain about my material, Rights and Obligations. Chapter 7, Rights and Obligations as a Citizen. What is the definition of rights and obligations? Right is the power of a person or group to receive or do something that should be accepted or done, while the obligation is something that must be done.
Chapter 7, Rights and Obligations as a Citizen. Every citizen has the same right and obligation. In Indonesia, example of rights as a Indonesia. Citizen 1. The right to work and a decent living, the right to live and maintain life. 2. The right to life and maintain life, and example of obligation as Indonesian citizen. 1. Obligation to pay taxes. 2. Obligation to obey the rules and acts.
That's all and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Country meaning. In big Indonesia dictionary, the state is an organization in an area that has the highest legal power and is obeyed by its people, a social family, and occupies a certain area or area which is organized under effective political and government institution, has a sovereign political unit so that it has the right to determine its national course.
States that the aim of the state is to enable its people to develop and carry out their creativity as freely as possible. Country elements. Number 1, people, region, sovereign government, recognition from the other countries.
A. Theory and religion. Number 1, theory. According to F.M. Klinger, is a set of construct of concept, definition, and proposition. Number 2, religion. Muhammad Nasir defined religion is belief and way of life. B. Human factor requiring religion. Number 1, intellect of knowledge of the ultimate nature of existence. Number 2, the need of human nature. Number 3, human need mental health and spiritual strength. Number 4, the community need for motivation and moral discipline. And number 5, or the last, is the community needs solidarity and solidity.
C. Relation between religion and the state in general. The combat of the Pancasila state in the combat of religion state. The combat of state, the creation that the believer who to practice his religion is a wall. D. Historical relation between religion and the state. Sultani Munufid in his written state the relationship between religion and the modern state can totally be classified into 3 views, namely: number 1, integralistic paradigm; number 2, the symbiotic paradigm; number 3, secularistic paradigm.